Hey, listen, if you're still waiting for the promised $275 cut to your power bills, don't blame the government. It's the coalition's fault you haven't got your saving yet. Your power bills aren't high because Labor are busy entreating the sun and the wind. They're high because the coalition didn't, or at least that's what Bill Shorten reckons. Here he is.
Because of our energy policies in the last 12 months, it's viewed that this has actually meant that inflation is 0.75% lower than it otherwise would. So I do think we're making the right measures. Energy prices are going up or being high for the next few years really makes you realise what we've squandered in all the rubbish climate change debates we've had for the last decade and a half of Australian politics. This shows that we've needed market certainty so investors can move in. History doesn't grant a rerun, but I really do lament what little work happened on energy policy under our predecessors. It just takes a while to put in place the new infrastructure, doesn't it?
Right, so if the coalition had done something, then power prices would have gone through the roof earlier, but the coalition didn't do anything, so power prices remained low. It's only since the government have started spending billions of dollars on stuff that doesn't work when the sun isn't shining and the wind isn't blowing that power prices have risen. That seems to be the argument, Caleb. I liked it better when the government didn't do anything. Well, just talk about climate change rather than spending billions on renewables and closing coal-fired power stations.
Well, it's like buying a house that you know has some dodgy walls in it, and then you start knocking holes in it, expecting that the house isn't going to fall down. Like, the government took over an energy grid that is reliant on coal-fired power, decided that at 100 miles an hour, we were going to go straight into renewables, we're going to legislate, net zero by 2030, all this sort of stuff. Oh my God, the system's falling apart. We're decommissioning all the coal-fired power stations and there's not enough power left. Who would have thought this would happen? You did it to yourself. And by the way, wasn't Labor in power from 2007 to 2013? They had 6 years to get things going. Here, what did they do?
Greatest moral issue of our generation, I remember someone saying.
It's really amusing to hear Shorten say, oh, so little was done on energy policy. No, so little was done on your energy policy.
Exactly.
And it's gone to the dogs since you started on it. He's basically saying if only they'd started on it, it would have been this bad earlier and then we wouldn't be copping the flack. That'd be nice.
I think Labor's energy policy is that the sun is free. That's their policy.
Hang on. Let me look at my power bill. It ain't free. I can tell you that for free.